All right. So the project kickoff meeting, which will have much more details in specific. Let me just ping you this link, right? You can just go to this link and just open this. Okay. So now what I mean, I'm just trying to put it into in a proper way that how a project really starts, because all of a sudden requirements gathering means what is it all about, right? You will also be not sure, and you need more context what has happened before even the requirements gathering starts,
Yes.
right? Right. So if you go to the link that I've recently shared, the first link is for the URS and second is for the project kickoff. Okay. So if you you just come down, right? Don't bother about this particular tool and all those things. Just come down. So you see that first is that project background. So in your case, what they're asking is CSM. Okay. In your case, what they're asking is CSM. So you need to, while you're speaking, you need to tell that you're asking for HRSD and CSM. Okay. And this is for what industry? Did they mention anything like that? Any industry? I didn't see that.
Okay, it is going to be for United Airlines.
Okay. It is for airlines means transportation, right? Transportation means aviation industry, right? Okay. So this is you just speak like this, right? Do you know, you need to speak like this is what I am expecting you to do.
Okay.
Why? Because you're actually giving them confidence that you are understanding it things from very, very, very high level. So how do you speak is like, okay, now I understand that you wanted to implement CSM, customer service management, for the aviation industry, and which is the customer that you are, or if you yourself is a customer, that's the aviation industry, right? So as a very, very high level, you would have drawn up the business use case, or I'm sorry, business case. Okay. Or else project background, right? You would have a project background of why do we really need this? Like you would have had some challenges, right? So that's where everything starts, sorry, right? So Sauja, I'm sorry, can I, how do I call it? Sauja or was it? Yeah.
Sauji.
Sauji, yeah, sorry. So that is where the real thing starts. Background of the project. The first question of it is, why do we need this project? Okay. So when when you're going to talk to them, okay, you just speak like this, okay. I understand that there is a requirement for CSM and HRSD or project business analyst as such. In our earlier projects, what we will do is, right, as a business analyst, right, as and when we quickly enter to the project, we understand the background of the project. First of all, background of the project in terms of why do we need this project? In terms of, if you're going for CSM, what are the challenges, current challenges that you're facing with the current setup of the project? Okay.
Okay.
Let's say current setup of the project. I mean, sorry, current setup of the particular, let's say for customer service management. First of all, do we have a similar setup like customer service management elsewhere, somewhere else in the organization that is running currently, or we don't have at all? Two things, right? So that why answer will go, right? So you should be asking, like, you should be talking to them like, as a business analyst, I will talk with the project manager on, or the stakeholders with the customers on, what is the background of the project, so that I am very much clear about the project in very granular sense. You get it? So that is the number one, project background. Okay. So you wanted to you wanted to demolish a building and build on top of it. Okay. Right. Why do you wanted to first of all demolish a building? You should have some reason. Right. So that is how you drill down. Right. So before you go as a business analyst, right, there would already been these discussion that has happened. Right. Right. So you can write it down if you want, right? So project background will go in terms of having the scope, right? What are the challenges? First of all, what are the challenges that we are addressing? What solution are we expecting out of this particular challenges in ensuring that these challenges are addressed as providing this solution of customer service management? Okay, and by giving the solution, what are all the benefits that you will get out of this project, right?
Okay.
Challenges, solution, what is the outcome, which is benefits, and what is the critical success criteria. These are the critical success criteria that I will look forward or I'll expect out of the project. These are the benefits, these are the critical success criteria.
Okay.
So first thing is that challenges, solution, benefits, and critical success criteria. On top of this, before all this thing, you will understand the business case. Business case, which means that what is the business case? What is the problem? What is the problem statement on a very high level? Goes through like 3 to 4 sentence or how many sentence, whatever that is, right? Okay, we don't have a organized customer service management. You would have by now you'd have read through customer service management, case management, all those things, right? So what they are saying is like, we don't have a centralized um, request or unified ticket which talks about lots, which unites all the other areas, like let's say incident, problem, change, and gives us one status. And where are we with that particular one status, which is being addressed with, right, whatever child, incident, problem, change, or whatever it is. Got it? All right. So that's exactly the motto of case management, isn't it? So this is how you need to talk, right? So of course, customer, you need to say like, in one of my customer, they had this issue where in which they were not introduced to a unified ticket kind of a setup. There is nothing like that at the moment, right? Where they don't know. So you need to talk like very very high level words, right? They are in silos, having not known about the different status of incident, problem, and change, and who is working on it. What are the different status of all these tickets or requests or whatever incidents? All right. So customer really confused. Got.
Interrupt you. So here in my current project, which I was working earlier, so it's a cloud management company, so where we maintain public and private cloud. So we have a legacy system called Encore, is which is used by their customer service department. So all the queries come in there. So the plan right now is take down this legacy system. They have something called core and encore, where all the problem, incident problem, and other tickets are worked on, and there is encore, which is where all the tickets in for the frontline responders. That's the customer service or service desk for my organization. So plan was to move completely from these legacy systems, because it is it's been built, it's a homegrown tool, so it's been like 20 years that they have been using that, and it's kind of outdated, and the workflows are very complex, and it is not working out with the current state of the organization. So that's the reason they wanted to move to Servicenow. So when they moved to Servicenow, when what happened was, we had a two-way sync initially. So the frontline responders team who is working on the Encore, so whenever they are getting a ticket which is coming into the queue, let's say there is it's called an Encore ticket. So Encore is the case in Servicenow. So they
Encore case in Servicenow. Okay.
So here what happens is, in agent works, So they get the case. They get the various states of the case. They have a knowledge management, and also all the comments of the users. So if they, let's say they put a comment in Encore for the ticket, so and so ticket came in and this is what happened, and when the agent works on it, so the same comments also have to auto populate in
Mhm.
agent space. So that's the implementation which we did. So the problem where we faced was the two-way sync was not working like we anticipated. So sometimes uh, the assignment groups are different.
Mhm.
When
Good,
what
good,
they
sorry.
yeah, what it shows in Encore and what it shows in Agent Workspace, sometimes the comments are missing. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
discrepancy. So we face a lot of sync issues. So
Mm.
we resolved most of the sync issues, and when the developers worked in the background and checked what went wrong, and so
Mhm.
right, the system is stable. We were able to resolve most of the issues. So
Mhm.
the is to decommission the Encore tool. So one at a time. So they are trying
Okay.
to stop this two-way sync and completely move on to agent
That's all.
workspace.
Agent workspace. Okay.
Okay, so this is what my project. I This is what I have idea. I know it's not a deep down knowledge of what exactly and how they did it and all those details, because I was in this project for only 8 months. So it's in 8 months it is very difficult to know what happened.
Completely agree. See, you know what? Whatever happened here is that
Mhm,
you need to break it down as what I told you. Okay, right? The business case is to move to an enhanced performance, right?
mhm,
Move for better performance. Make these words, right? So, um, what to say? Decommission, right? Decommission Encore for and move to Servicenow agent workspace for enhanced or better performance.
mhm,
This is how you need to say. When I say like this, you need to say like very high level. See, we had an issue with one of the platform which was in sync with ServiceNow, but it had paramount performance issues in terms
mhm,
of um, data transfer with the integration that which we already had, with multiple ways and checks and balances that we have did with the integration. It was not successful, and still and even more to add up, the Encore or that particular application was having certain issues that are quality specific or something like that. You can add up, okay. And since with a lot of opportunities and automation possibilities and digital aspects of agent workspace, customer have opted to move to ServiceNow agent workspace, where
mhm.
the challenges, as I said, you need to list out. Now you only know Encore what you need to pull out that particular challenges, and you need to list out 5 to 10 challenges. Even though if you can't find anything, you need to break red and get
Yeah, yeah, yes.
that, right? That becomes that challenges. Whatever you're saying, referring that 5 to 6 or something, you exactly need to map it to the solution, how it is being addressed in ServiceNow agent workspace, and how that solution is converted to benefits, and what are the critical success criteria of this. If you talk like this, right, you can talk like a BA, wherein which we understood this is the scope of the project, wherein
Mm,
which we have to move to agent workspace for so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions. Okay,
okay.
the
Mhm,
scope, our scope was predominantly on having agent workspace for data visibility, data integrity. All right,
mhm,
um, customer user experience. Okay, and then what? And then unified ticket, something like, I don't know if unified ticket is there or what, but data visibility, data integrity, customer experience, or user experience, and then better turnaround time. Right? These are
Okay.
the words that you need to put, and you need to expand these words, saying that these are our scoped activities in targeting the turnaround time with the not having too much of systems. I mean, single system of record.
Okay.
Right? If it goes only with Servicenow, they wanted to achieve in having only single system of record and turnaround time, and then with futuristic possibility on digital and automation, they opted for Servicenow. Are you getting the background of it? I mean, are you able to? Am I able to put your project properly into picture?
Yes. Yeah. I understood.
Am I selling your project to yourself?
Yes.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. Did you get my point? So put
Yes.
these words, right? Jargons. Put these jargons, right? And you need to be very much on a very high level pitch in while you're selling these things, right? So in what I mean by that is, let's say, let's say like these are the scoped, right? Now you need to be very, very careful and out of scope. Okay. So having been said all these things that which we will be achieving in implementing, I mean, two things we are going to do in scope, right? It is what is it? Decommissioning an application by transferring data from, and second thing, I mean, to achieve that decommissioning, we will try to ensure that all the data is transferred as much as possible to the ServiceNow instance, to the corresponding table, and that will be in scoped activity, and we will go ahead and understand from the customer that what they wanted as part of agent workspace, which is offered out of box, and if they really wanted anything above and beyond out of box offering from Service. Okay. So you need to cook up thing. Okay. Because if you already had an experience, then that's well and good. As an agent workspace, I haven't much more worked on it, but then I know how it really responds and all these things, right? So there was a request like, user wanted to see all the let's say cases, incident, problem, everything at one page from an agent workspace point of view. So we need to have some customization done here and there, and ensuring that all these things are coming at one page, but it will be more clumsy. So we have given them the 2-page view, something like that. I'm just trying to, do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I mean is, when it comes to what we did or how we, I mean, according to the stakeholder expectation, what changes or what customizations we had to do on agent workspace, and what we were able to resolve.
Exactly. So if you are able to put it properly, then well and good, right? Maybe I'm not putting it that much properly, but I'll take another use case. Again, I'll just quickly say that, we had an agent workspace, although it is out of box, right? Certain fields are not,
Yes.
coming or are not displayed as out of box. So those fields are required by the customer. Okay? And certain status, new status were being added. I mean, whatever comes in agent workspace, right?
Yeah.
So you will,
So I just recalled like for agent workspace, Encore, they had something like a real time a view of who is working on the ticket.
correct. Exactly. So
They want
exactly. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
the feature, something that feature they really liked how it would populate who is working. They get the real time view of who is working on the ticket. So they wanted the same thing in agent workspace. I don't remember if it was a customization, but I just recalled the use case as we were speaking.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, right? So we needed to be we should not even stick to only one use case here. That is another problem. You should have a bunch of use case because it is a collective. See, what anybody in a project in the interview they'll expect is that definitely for this one use case nobody will pay you millions. Got it, right? So we need to cook up a story. So we need to cook up a story like, as I said, enhanced user experience, visibility, data integrity, blah blah blah, all these things. Where we have this, we have that. Buy this product.
Yeah.
Simple as it is. And you're just going to put some jargon words and all those things, right? So automation, digital, smart automation, right? Enterprise service delivery, unified ticket, right? And AI search, ML, machine learning possibilities, future, task driven, right? All these things are, honestly speaking, in real world, it's being put across in selling the functionalities in ServiceNow, right? Which is not already there, which is not existing. So what are the challenges you need? So that's what I'm saying. First of all, you need to basket it upon all these things. Okay, so that will go in project. I'm just actually talking about project management up until now, not into business analyst activities. But I wanted to do this task before we go to business analyst, just to ensure that you are very, very, very clear on why a project is started, right? Like, and we will have milestones. We will have milestones, and we'll have various milestones. Depending on all these various milestones, we will have the so-called as the achievement. After the milestone is achieved, we will have the finance being distributed to the consultant. Okay, that's how it really works. Okay, so that's on the project front. Okay, so you know the scope, you know the out of scope, you have milestones, project plan, when it's going to start, when it's the requirements gathering session, when it's all these things, right? Right. So now you will have the timelines, all these things. You're ready. Now, as a business analyst, right? Where do we start? How do we start? Okay. First of all, from the project plan, you need to understand with the project manager, okay, what are all the activities that are in scope?
Okay.
Okay. So if they're saying no, overall customer CSM, we need to have it in the sense, if they are saying that way, you need to be specific and say, you need to be very much ready. As a BA, you need to be very much ready as part of as being a BA, like asking that, okay, if you're saying CSM, right? So let's say, is it completely CSM, whatever that is as part of out of box, are we going to implement with the requirements that is received, that will be received from the customer, or it's any specific? No, we need to implement most of it means. So, okay. So do they have, right? Now you need to understand from them, do they already have, what to say, case management that is being implemented somewhere, somehow, right? Do they have that particular part, case type? Do they have case agent workspace? Do they have case skill determination? So all these things will be an individual topic to discuss in the requirements gathering session. If they wanted full CSM views,
so right now it will be let's say case management will be one epic and knowledge management will be another epic. So they will divide into features, epics, and then user stories, right? So
yeah, that will all be done definitely. See, that's all fine. I got it. Yeah, I got the point, right? What you're saying. So we'll have that case management, we'll have all the other things, right? So features and releases, isn't it? So we'll have that, but what I'm saying is we needed to exactly have a very high level understanding. Yes, I can also go with your thought process, what you're saying, right? Like features, these much things that we have already recorded, then well and good. Okay. So in that, right, you need to drill down to discussion of requirements gathering from in the requirements gathering aspects. Right. So as you rightly said, so these areas, let's say for example, case types or agent workspace or the other one that you told me, these all are a separate features, right? Now, for individual features of this, you will have requirements gathering sessions.
Yeah. So it will be split down into several features, and then
Exactly. It is up to individual business analyst to how to take it up, but honestly, in my purview, these are the
so
features. Yes. Go ahead.
Vivek, do we have an order as to how where do we start? Like sometimes we have
Exactly.
user data,
Exactly. That's a right question. That is called as foundation data.
foundation data. Yes.
So CSM foundation data, right? What are all the tables that are required as part of? So in foundation data, what all will come? First thing first, tables.
Mm-hmm.
First thing first, what are all the out of box tables? If they have very first thing is, do they have that CSM plugin installed or not?
Okay. Yeah.
Prod, test, and then in dev.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Second thing is that what will get installed in the plugin? You will have the tables.
Mm-hmm.
You will have the tables. Basically, probably as a BA or technical actor, anybody, right? I think I would wanted you to only take that in charge, right? Take that and put it in an Excel sheet. These are all the tables that we have. And of course, you can go and right click in the list and see some occasional tables, whatever, right? What are all the tables that are getting installed as part of this particular CSM plugin?
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
By that, you know, if 17 to 20 tables are there, you should know as a BA functionally why all these tables, what are the different kind of tables, why these tables are used for.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Got it?
But so how do we know about each and every table? I mean, do we prepare and be prepared and go and research about these tables and be prepared for the questions with the stakeholders?
No, you
Is
don't want to do all those things. Okay, you just have to be very, very specific with the very high level tables, right? And you have, while you have the dictionary with you, why do you worry? The dictionary is nothing but, right? This is the dictionary helping you. Okay, so if you even go before one step before on that, right? This is foundation data of CSM, recent one that I've given you. This is all about CSM. The one before that I gave you is tables that are installed with the customer service. Correct?
mm-hmm.
You don't wanted to let the what to say, and you know, the release version, you can change the release version, which release version. So you are clear that which tables, which release you are talking about, and you are very much specific about it. Do you see this? Do you have any problem in understanding these much tables and why it is there? Account table.
Yeah, properties are added from the customer service management stuff.
Tables installed with customer service management. Do you have that link?
Yeah, I'm
Got it.
going through.
Okay. Yeah, those are tables installed with customer service management. CSM.
Okay.
Okay. And the next last link are the ones that I'm about to say you on the foundational data. Thing is roles installed with customer service management.
Yeah.
Okay. Mostly as a BA, tables and roles is something that we will touch base on, which is I mean, very normal BA will go at, right? But a proper BA will go at and also understand these things such as properties installed with CSM. Unless or otherwise we are clear about what is being delivered to the customer, we are not going to be clear about what is our job is all about.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask me where I can go, your question isn't answered immediately in just seconds. This
Sorry.
is now when you ask me where should I go and get all these things? Do I need to what to say? Remember all these things or what you asked me, right? Is that question answered or not?
Yeah, I mean, generally we just go to the docs and check there, right?
Exactly, exactly. Exactly. There's no other go anywhere in the world. You will come here for the answer.
Yeah, I mean,
Docs are
sorry,
everything.
with
Docs are
the
everything. Docs are
yeah.
everything. So but you cannot say that, you know, come on, you see these docs, these are the tables. You cannot do that way.
Mm-hmm.
You are a BA, but you need to make them understand that. As the first activity that we will do is on the foundation data. You give a name for it. We will do a foundation data, deep dive analysis of foundation data. So if the plugin is installed or not, all these tables are installed or not. Because as ServiceNow, they are saying that if you install this plugin, you'll get all this table. Okay. I mean, what I would say is like, see, inside foundation data, these all things will go. Okay. You are now clear.
Yeah.
Are you clear? Right.
Yes.
Point number one. And you are going to ask the technical architect team, are you checking these tables are already there? Because you are not going to directly go to install all the things and even check also. You're just going to coordinate with the technical architect, asking that, hey, hi, so and so, you checked on the tables, whatever that should be installed as part of the